In 1908, a thriving American town of 2,000 people simply stopped existing. No bodies, no graves, no records, just empty buildings and a single photograph that nobody can explain. What you're about to hear will make you question everything you thought you knew about American history. Picture this, September 1927. A surveyor named Michael Eldridge is mapping Colorado's San Luis Valley when he discovers something impossible: the crumbling remains of a town that isn't on any map. Stone foundations, a church steeple, even street lamps, but not a single document mentions its existence. He finds one thing, a photograph, dated 1908. It shows hundreds of people gathered in a town square, all facing away from the camera, looking at something beyond the frame. On the back, written in shaking handwriting, "The day we understood." Eldridge became obsessed. He spent 3 years digging through archives, interviewing elderly locals, and slowly fragments of truth emerged. The town was called Ashwood. Census records from 1900 confirm it. Population 1,847. A silver mining community, prosperous, normal. Then, in regional newspapers from 1908, he found something chilling. A 2-line article in the Denver Post. Communication lost with Ashwood. Investigation pending. No follow-up article ever appeared. But here's where it gets darker. Eldridge found a letter in a Santa Fe archive, written by a U.S. Marshal to the governor. Whatever happened in Ashwood must remain sealed. The witnesses we interviewed have been relocated for their own safety. Recommend immediate census correction and map revision. 2,000 people erased. Not by fire, not by disease. By something the government actively covered up. In 1929, Eldridge tracked down a woman in her 80s living under a false name in Utah. She was a child when Ashwood disappeared. After hours of convincing, she finally spoke. She said the miners felt it before they saw it, a low hum vibrating through the rock. They broke through a wall of silver ore into a space that shouldn't exist. A perfectly spherical chamber made of a smooth, black, unknown stone. The air was ice cold. Carved into the walls were symbols that pulsed with a soft violet light, shifting when you tried to focus. And in the center, hanging in the air, was not a door, but a tear in reality. A patch of utter blackness that swallowed the light from their lanterns. It didn't open, it was simply there. She remembered the sound first. Like thunder underground, but constant. Then the sky above Ashwood turned the wrong color. She said it was the color of a bruise, but moving. People walked into the town square, drawn like moths to flame. Not scared, mesmerized. Her mother grabbed her, rode hard out of town. When they looked back from the hills, Ashwood was empty. Buildings intact, streets clean. But every single person, gone. She said federal agents arrived within hours. Too fast, like they were waiting. Like they knew Eldridge published none of this. He destroyed his notes and never spoke of Ashwood again. But that photograph still exists, locked in a private collection. Experts who've examined it confirm it's authentic, 1908. And if you look closely at the crowd, you can see their shadows all point in different directions, even though the sun is clearly overhead. The San Luis Valley is still there. You can visit it. Locals won't talk about the ruins, but they're there, slowly being reclaimed by the desert. Some doors once opened can never be closed, and some mysteries aren't meant to be solved. This is the Silent Diary. Subscribe if you dare to know more.